Hey, what's up, everyone? Tonight, I just wanted to take a few minutes and talk about loneliness. And actually, this is a discussion that really could apply no matter what your season of life is. Whether you're walking through a separation or a divorce, or you're in the middle of a crowd. Loneliness is something we struggle with, and I think that, as we are recovering from a divorce, that it's really magnified by the fact that we are feeling so rejected, not just by our ex-spouse and ex-family, but also friends in the church, people in the church who just don't know what to do with us since we're divorced. This one really hurt me, guys. During my separation and now divorce, no one from my church has reached out to check on me or even to say, I'm praying for you. Guys, I was the worship leader at my church. Where are they? Even my pastor. They just gave up on me. And so I think maybe being alone, not just loneliness, but feeling so alone is one of the things that we have to fight against the most. It can land us in a pit deeper and faster probably than anything else, just because we feel so left out and uninvited. And that can start us down a whole path of just negative self-talk that takes us nowhere. And so a couple thoughts that I have here. Yes, we were created for relationships, and that's why we crave not being alone. We crave being in relationships with the people around us. However, there is so much opportunity in this space right here, alone, in the quiet, just you and God against the world, for God to do something in your heart that will make you be a better friend in the end. It gives Him a chance to work out some of those hard edges. It forces you to look at unforgiveness or bitterness or selfishness or pride. Any of those things of your own heart that are easy to ignore or to gloss over or to blame someone else for when you're in a relationship with somebody. And so all of those things do work on that. You look at that your forces to reckon with in this alone time actually make you a better friend in the end. And that's an important part of your healing. Another thing to remember as you're trying to learn how to just process the pain and the loneliness in a God-honoring way is that everyone is on their own journey, especially on their own journey with God. We can't control anything that they think about you. You can't control how they respond to you. You can't even control what they're being told about you. If they chose to walk away from you, or if they choose to and not walk along beside you, they are missing out both on watching what God is doing in you, and they are missing out on being a blessing to you. And it gives you an opportunity to pray for them, because God is still doing something even in their lives. They are on their own journey, so they are struggling with their own things and probably just don't know how to be a God or Christ to you, because they don't want to have to walk through where you're walking more often than not. You probably feel so desperate to defend your name, to defend yourself, and just defend who you are, because something in that helps us feel like the wrongs have been righted and that we are in good standing with people around us. But the fact of the matter is, when it comes down to it, your role here is just continue to do good. 1 Peter 2:15 tells us that it's God's will that you continue to do good, so that you silence the ignorant talk of foolish men. So really, put all of your energy into just taking the next right step, even in the middle of being alone, and let God use this time to heal you and to be a light and an example to the people around you of how God can be your all. You're not left out and uninvited. God has a purpose and a plan for you. Even now, as you're in this space of healing, trying to find your own centeredness, of trying to find a sense of who you are, God is working in the middle of all this. And on the other side of this, you will be a better friend. You will be a better light and a testimony, and the power of God's Holy Spirit in you will just shine out to the people around you. And that's where your fulfillment and your peace and your joy and your sense of being part of a bigger picture will come from. Being alone is not bad. There is so much to learn in this process, to learn in this space. So embrace it for what it is and let the people around you be on the journey that they are on. Still be a conduit of grace and mercy to them, but don't take on their angst or their rejection or even the words that they say against you that are not truth. Don't take any of that as truth. Just live your life and live it well, and let God heal you in this space. Guys, this wraps up our series. I hope that you've been encouraged throughout. I know this time is so very hard, and all this sounds easy. I know it's not, but with Christ, all things are possible. I love you guys. Be encouraged.